Hi everyone, my name is Amy Dixon. I'm the fine wine specialist for Stu Leonard's Wines in Norwalk, and I am very, very excited to tell you about my two favorite wines today. Everybody comes into the store and the first thing they ask me is like, what are you drinking this weekend? And I have a pat answer. Every weekend it's going to be Riesling and Pinot Noir. Doesn't matter what I'm eating that weekend. So we're going to start you off with one of my favorite styles. It's the most versatile on the planet, and that's a nice dry Riesling. Look for styles particularly from Germany. The Germans really do it best. They've been doing it the longest, and I recommend sticking with them when in doubt. If you don't know what style you want to try, always start here. So this is called Dinehard. This retails under $15 a bottle, and it's crisp, clean, aromatic, and dry. And what makes Riesling so fabulous? Why do I like it, and why should you like it? It pairs with food extremely well because of the acidity in the wine pairs up with almost any food you can throw at it. Anything from something spicy to something sweet to something that's got some heft to it, like lobster, which is very, very rich and tends to kind of overpower a lot of white wines. Riesling will cut right on through that like a laser with its great, refreshing, limey acidity. There's three basic styles of German Riesling that you should focus on. The driest being Cabernet, and that tends to be the most popular and goes with probably the most variety of foods. The second style is called Spätlese, and Spätlese literally translates to late picked. And when it's picked a little bit later, it gains in sweetness and in sugar, and therefore it tends to hold up to heavier foods. It tends to be more round, a little bit more expressive. You get more apricot and pineapple aromas and flavors out of the wine, rather than the citrus that you get out of a Cabernet-style Riesling. The last one is called Auslese, and Auslese tends to be the sweetest style of Riesling, and it generally is used for dessert or something really, really spicy. If you're having some Mexican food, some Thai food, or some sushi, Auslese is the way to go. And then finally, if you're looking for a true dessert wine, one of my favorite things to drink, is called ice wine. And ice wine, the best examples come from Canada, believe it or not, and also from Germany. Ice wine is actually picked when the berries are frozen, and therefore they're super, super concentrated and tends to be very sweet. This is wonderful with creme brulee, apple pie, fresh fruit tart. This is just delicious wine. Tends to be a little bit pricier, but definitely worth the extra money. Next, we go on to my favorite red wines. And again, Pinot Noir, I think, is the king of all wines. They tend to call it the heartbreak grape, and the reason why is it's very, very fickle and doesn't like to grow everywhere. Riesling tends to grow all over the country, or excuse me, all over the world. It grows in Germany, it grows in Australia, it grows in Oregon, the Finger Lakes of upstate New York, whereas Pinot Noir is a little bit more sensitive. It's that they actually call it the female of the grapes. There's two basic styles called Old World wines and New World wines. The Old World style tends to have a little bit more acidity and tends to be more mineral, structured, tends to hold up to roasts, steaks, items on the grill, whereas the New World style tends to be a little bit fruitier, softer, more friendly and approachable. If you're just having a glass of wine and you want something soft and easy to drink, a New World Pinot Noir, particularly from California or Oregon, is going to be very, very pleasant and just lovely to drink. Whereas if I'm having some pretty serious food, I would go with an Old World style, particularly from Burgundy. So let's taste. This is Michel Leloup Bourgogne Pinot Noir. And the wonderful thing about Michel Leloup is that it's under $20, which is almost unheard of for European wines right now, particularly good ones from Burgundy. And it has this great black cherry and red currant aromas. That's wonderful. It's got great acidity, almost this chalky feel to it, which means that this is going to hold up to some great, great steaks and roasts this summer. And then the next style that I like to focus on is from the Russian River Valley, and this is called Green Meadow. And Green Meadow is a wonderful wine. It tends to be more fruity, forward, round, approachable, very opulent. This is a lovely, lovely wine. And this is something I could do with salads, I could do with tuna, I could do with salmon. It's really a very, very versatile red wine. and it goes with just about anything you can throw at it. One tip I recommend with Pinot Noir is probably the only food that I could imagine not going with Pinot Noir is any tomato-based sauce. The acidity in tomatoes tends to fight the acidity in Pinot Noir, so try to stay away from pizza and pastas and things like that, particularly with red-based sauces when we're doing your Pinot Noir this season. So I hope you enjoyed learning about Riesling and Pinot Noir. Again, these are the best food wines. If you're going to a party and you don't know what they're serving, you don't know what the hostess or host likes to eat or drink, always bring Riesling and Pinot Noir. You'll never, ever go wrong. So have a great day and cheers.